you can see him.
Anakin's gone.
Obi-Wan, you can see him directly like...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Anakin. For all of it. I'm not your failure, Obi-Wan. You didn't kill Anakin Skywalker.
You did.
I did. The same way, I will destroy you. My friend is truly dead. Goodbye, Darth.
That's what we wanted, you know, that conversation. Finally, they really faced each other. You can feel it! Go, 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 through! Just a little boy, like you were. I love that you're making all sorts of parallel. Riva, you're not gonna do it. She didn't do it. Oh, I'm glad that you made that parallel. For her, you know, for her character, it can be really a closure. You're gonna be okay, okay. And for a long time. But it's the right thing.
I couldn't do it. I can't no longer. I couldn't do it.
They are our younglings.
You haven't felt them. You have given them peace. You have honored them.
And you don't know how much you just honored them.
Have I become them?
No.
No.
Because you didn't do it.
You've chosen not to. Who you become now.
It's up to you.
It is up to you. Now you're free. We both are.
You found yourselves. Your true self.
Probes are tracking every system within range.
It's weird because it's almost like it's the end of the season. We still have one episode, right?
I wonder if your thoughts are clear on this, Lord Vader.
Yup.
If your past cannot be overcome, Kenobi means nothing. I serve only you, my master.
To finish with that. But again, we have still one episode, no? Am I wrong with that? You ready?
Let's go, young lady. We don't want to keep her. Is that a holster? I love it.
You said there were many ways to leave.
Looks like I was right.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to want to change a few things.
And change things together.
Oh, that little smile. Hello, Aha.
Who am I to separate a young lady from her joys?
Hug him!
I fear for her future. The Empire grows stronger. Well, if you ever need my help again, you know where to find me. Let's hope that day never comes.
You know, tu troubles.
What do you think I should do?
I think you should sleep.
Have some
I
rest.
think you're right. When I said before that I didn't know your parents,
You're gonna tell?
you are wise, discerning, kind-hearted,
Like your mother. You're gonna save.
but you're also passionate and fearless, forthright. These are gifts from your father. Both were exceptional people who bore an exceptional daughter.
The fact that you're talking about her parents, the fact that you can recognize qualities in her, even about Anakin,
Will I ever see you again?
Maybe if you ever need help from a tired old man,
you're not that old!
you must be careful. No one must know we're good and dangerous both. Goodbye, princess. May the force be with you.
It's a real sim, you know, it's not a reinterpretation like during the season. And it was the same for Darth Vader. You're leaving? You're gonna come to say goodbye and you're gonna offer it to Luke directly.
You doing here? I thought you were gonna keep your distance. And I will. You know, you were right. He just needs to be a boy. The only protection he needs now, Owen, is you and Brew. Take good care of him. You want to meet him? Hello there.
Your master. Finally?
Master Qui-Gon. Well, took you long enough.
Oh,
Beginning to think you'd never come. We just were not ready to see you. Come on. Got a ways to go.
guys, it's a perfect end, everything is closed. I'm sorry, I'm gonna check it again now on IMDb. 6 episodes, are you fucking kidding me? At the beginning of June, it was 7 episodes written in IMDb. And now I can just find websites saying 6 episodes, 6 episodes. I dreamed it. Like, I can find nowhere something announcing 7 episodes, but I swear I checked it, and I had also to check it, I think, a lot at the beginning of the season, because I was also like, we're gonna have 1 episode by week, and then I discovered that in fact we would have more than 1 for the first, you know, drop. So something, yeah. It's weird. Don't worry, it didn't ruin me this episode. Like, okay, I had some moments like, fuck, we're really ending everything, we're closing so many things, like, it looks like the end, like, clearly, it looks like the end. I had some moments like that, but it was not ruining me, you know, the moments, not at all. I was more like, surprised. That was a good closure. Like I said, everything is closed. We had what we wanted. For Obi-Wan, with finding the Force, the face again, because he has hope again, because of Leia, because of Luke. And because of that, he can face Darth Vader, and because of that, they can talk to each other. And Obi-Wan, he can make his work, you know, like his mental work, to help his mental health, you know, by saying that he's sorry about what happened. But at the same time, Anakin, he can do the same, because he's saying that for him, it's not a failure, the fact that he became like that. And for him, Obi-Wan didn't make it, you know, the new him. He made himself. You know, when he's saying, you didn't kill Anakin, I did, it's that new avatar, that new character that he created for himself, Darth Vader, who is saying, you didn't create me, I created myself. It's also, you know, a self-determination for Darth Vader and for Anakin to say, I'm not your failure, in fact, I'm a success. You didn't make me, I made myself. You know, you don't have to interpret it like he has really two personalities and one of these personalities won, you know, and in fact it's just the symbolic of liberating Obi-Wan about the responsibility, about, you know, how it happened, how Darth Vader was created. It's not that. Like, I really don't want this moment to be interpreted only for Obi-Wan's part. Not everything that Anakin is saying is for Obi-Wan. Right there, Anakin saying that, it's also something that we have to interpret for Anakin's side. The fact that he's saying to Obi-Wan, you didn't create me, I created myself, I made myself who I am right now. It's really a self-determination, it's really affirming that he chose to be like that, he wants to be like that. There is nothing related to Obi-Wan, like, you know, a self-made man, that's not a good word for that, but you understood what I meant by it. Like, for me, it's really that. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if some people just saw the aspect of that sentence for Obi-Wan, the fact that he just said that he's sorry for the situation, and after that, Anakin is saying that Obi-Wan didn't make him like that, so that's it, now Obi-Wan, you can be free, totally free, you don't have to feel guilty, stuff like that. A lot of people, I think, a lot of viewers are gonna see stuff only, you know, by that side, that aspect, interpreting stuff only for Obi-Wan. And for me, because of the last episode and also because of this one, you have also to think about stuff on Anakin's position, Anakin's side. Last episode, it was him who remembered that flashback, that fight against Obi-Wan, and right there, he said that, not for Obi-Wan, he said it for himself. That was a cool moment, and we needed to have this moment, not only these two fighting, we already had that before, but really talking to each other. We needed also to have that conclusion for Obi-Wan, finding faith, finding hope, finding the Force. At the end, finding his master. Really? 2 seconds. We had you. What, you had 2 lines? Something like that? I said it, I wanted more of that, but it's already great. These moments between Leia and Obi-Wan, they were cool. I mean, that moment with these two hugging, saying goodbye to each other, but also right there, that end with him talking about her parents. And you know, the fact that he's talking about her parents, it means that Leia, she grew up knowing that. The fact that he can talk about her mother for sure, but her father, and seeing the qualities that she took from her father, right there. And I didn't expect really to have a moment like that with Luke, around Luke's, you know, a story around it. But at the same time, it's such a good conclusion for Riva, the fact that she's not committing the mistake that Anakin did For her story, it's such a good closure, like you didn't do the same mistake, you're not like him, you chose to not be. All of that symbolic is really great. And to involve Luke into that, and also a lot to involve Owen and his wife to say that they're gonna protect Luke no matter what, they are brave enough and all. It's great for their characters, but it's also great for the symbolic of it and to justify the fact that Obi-Wan is not gonna stay to protect Luke, he doesn't have to. We needed also to have that, these two protecting Luke, so we can explain that Obi-Wan, he gave up on that mission, protecting Luke and staying right there. During entire years he did it and he made it his mission. We needed to have a moment like that to give up on that mission, for him to give up on that mission. Understand what I mean? And no matter what, it was cool for their characters. And at the end, you're finally meeting young Luke. And you're giving him that. One of you told me that what he's giving to him is the part of a droid that Luke, the one that we know from the movies, he has into the movies at the beginning of it. So it's cool, you know, to make that connection between this show and the movie for Luke, for that. It's really cool. Riva, the life that she's gonna have now, it's up to her for sure. But we never saw her into the movies, no? Like, she was a new character for this show. So it means that she never involved herself into the fight. She did her part. It was really cool. This little show of one season, it was really enough, and I'm glad that it's only one season, that they're not making more seasons, you know, that they're not trying to use it again and again. Like, to do only one season, it means that you created really one story that you want to tell for the entire season, and that it's gonna have a beginning, it's gonna have an end, you know, closures, and that's more than enough. And making more than one season, for me, for a show like that, it would mean that you're just trying to use the viewers, to please the fans, to make money also around that. It wouldn't serve anyone. The casting, the writers, the fans, the viewers, I mean the usual viewers, the common viewers, you know, it wouldn't serve anyone. So I'm really glad that they are not making that mistake and that they made that season really well. I said it a lot, I was afraid after the Book of Boba Fett for a fan service show, which is in fact not good at all, because you didn't think enough about the story and the characters, and we can all see it. And right now, not at all. Really, for me, it's a movie that they cut into episodes, but they really thought about it as a movie, you know, as an entire story. And it's good for characters, it's good for the story, it's part of the story that we are discovering, but they are not making too many things around it, they are not creating too many characters around it. Really, they made stuff, you know, in a clever way, in a simple way. I don't know if I can say it like that, but for how it's written, they made it like really for it to fit with the big story, to please people and fans, but also to be logical with the situation, with the big story, and also to, yes, to be good, to be simple also. The musics were great, and yes, also, I don't know if you paid attention to it, but during the entire season, we had the usual themes, but we had reinterpretations of them. And I think that I said it at multiple occasions, like, oh, that's the music, but another kind, you know, like, it's a reinterpretation. And the fact that we're finishing during this final episode with the real themes and not reinterpretations, that's a good thought. And for me, it means that they really thought about everything, you know, even with the musics and all. For the pictures, at a lot of moments they paid really attention to the pictures. Not really during the fight scene, you know, right there for Anakin and Darth Vader. I could have expected more, you know, for the picture for it, you know, to be really impressive. But I don't know, for me, they really chose to film that moment like we were part of the fight, like it was really not brutal the way that they filmed it, but it was really like into the action, we were really into the fight, when for making that kind of fight really beautiful, you know, for the picture to be beautiful, you have to not be that much involved, so we can really see the entire fight, we can really see their moves because of that, and we can pay attention also to the environment, to how beautiful it can be also into the environment. Like for me, they didn't make that choice, and on the contrary, they made that choice of involving the viewer into the fight. Normally you are making that choice when you want the viewers to be really afraid for the characters, to think that they can die, because we can see that it's really rough and we are feeling the pressure, we are feeling the pain, you know, that they have when they are losing or stuff like that. Right there we knew already that they would survive, so that's why maybe that purpose, you know, of filming the scene like that is not working that well, because we already knew the end of that fight. But yes, it was great. How it was written, how it was done on screen with the picture and the music. The casting was really cool. The job, you know, made on the characters to develop them. Even Leia, she had her own development during this season. Now I'm gonna see you again for the new season of The Mandalorian, for sure. The Book of Boba Fett, you know, the more I think about it, and the more I'm like, the season 2, guys, I'm not sure that we're gonna have it, and if we're gonna have it, am I gonna watch it, am I gonna react to it? Maybe I'm gonna try, you know, with that hope of them doing things better, but for now I really don't know. And for the other shows that they are preparing, you know, on the Star Wars universe, you know, all of the shows that I'm talking about, I don't think that I'm gonna react to all of them, and I don't know for now to which ones I'm gonna react. Tell me on the comments which ones you're gonna watch, you're absolutely sure to watch. I know that the majority of you are commenting on my channel on that kind of video, the Star Wars videos, you know, the Star Wars shows. You are really fans of this universe, so I trust your judgment for that. The shows that you are really expecting, that you're sure to watch, tell me that. I'm interested. Okay guys, it's all for you and for me for today and for this show. Really, I didn't know that at all. That's gonna be an issue for me for my schedule of next week. It's like that. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Praise